Welcome back to the 2026 USA Club Rugby National Championships. We've got the women's D1 semifinal coming up next. I'm Tim Wilkes, joined up in the booth by Lance Cavanaugh, and we've got a good one on our hands coming up right now. Nova taking on Life University. Nova have been in the national championship the last 5 years. Life University, newcomers to the D1 side of things here in club rugby. And Lance, it should be a tremendous clash from these two squads.
This is going to be a strong test to see what Life University is on this club stage. I cannot wait for this matchup. Nova, such a powerhouse.
Nova, again, their sixth Final Four appearance led by Tanya Gauss and also Marin McSorley there, the 7-8 combination. Going to be a tough one to watch as we move forward. Look at the back line. Keep an eye out for Catherine Lutton. She scored a couple tries in the run-up to this one. And also Josephine Ann Asumang out the back. She's got speed for days. On the other side, for Life University on the Running Eagles. Keep an eye out for them. It's going to be, again, their first time a brand new squad has come in here for the Final Four. Keep an eye out for Ta'alua and Opeti. Opeti, a force there, and Ta'alua, a force there up front. She scored a couple tries into the run-up as well. We look at the back line. Keep an eye out for the kicker, Alexa English. She's going to be sending it back and forth across the pitch with the boot. And also Annabella Vogel, the inside center, a tremendous try scorer as well. But Lance, again, two kind of much different teams. You've got the old school perennial powerhouse taking on literally the college kids from Life University.
Yeah, it's one of those champions having to take on a challenger moments here. And in the middle, instructing and being the orchestrator of this symphony, Sybil Levine, able to do so many of these high-level matches. And we got a good 2 bits of teams playing. We got a good center referee. This is going to be one of those next-level rugby classics.
And Camille Tong sends it down here to the CRAA 7s and 15s national champions, Life University. Again, not the exact same squad out there, but we'll see if some of the youth here from Life is able to get them past the very tough Northern Virginia squad. They've got it ball in hand here for Life, and the black jerseys and lime green here on the outside. They've got it ripped out of there, and our first turnover of the game goes back here to Nova. The ladies in the white and purple look to spin this one all the way back. Get it out there to the fullback, Asumang. Charges forward just to set things up. Life gets the defense split. Back here on the near side. Good strong run from Catherine Lutton. Puts them over into attacking territory. And Nova immediately on the front foot. Good strong tackle. Sofia Fernandez getting her nose dirty there on the defensive end. Nova sets this one back up, pushes forward, and the referee gets, that was probably a retreating player that got hit with it. Offsides was the call, and off they go. Camille Tong over the 22-meter line. Nice little offload to keep things moving. And now they'll charge with the forward pack. Another strong tackle from Life University. Again, another big one. Great tackle as Hillary Hoffman just gets jarred straight to the deck. Very impressive stuff so far from Life. Almost got their hands to it as they are continuing to flirt with that ball on the counter-rucks. Almost 2 minutes into this one. Life had it for the first couple phases, but it's been all Nova since, and they had an opportunity on the outside, but Mary Petronzio cannot hang on to it. We'll have our first line out of the match back to Life.
Both teams swinging and hitting big double tackles by Life University in the middle of the field. But it seems like Nova is still going to find a way to get down the field, matriculate, using good offensive recirculation to keep forward momentum. But the defensive pressure holds for Life University. And once Life gets settled into this game, as well as Nova, we'll really get to see what both of these teams are about.
Again, last year here for Nova, the second place finish the second time they've done that, back in 23 as well, but they lost to the Utah Vipers. And as we take a look on the other side, it's Utah 17, San Diego 12 in the other semifinal. So if Nova can put some points up on the board here, an opportunity for them to have a rematch of last year's finals on the D1 side. But Life University will take this kick off the penalty and march their way down the pitch here for a line out.
Now we really get settled in the set pieces. First scrum going to Life advantage, able to get a penalty. Let's see how these line out set pieces begin in this match.
Beautifully done, up and down through Emma Huey. And strong contact in the center of the pitch with the center combinations. Now they'll look to keep things moving here on the left-hand side. Through the hands, just decide to take this one into contact and bust through the gain line themselves. Strong run there from Mason. Back out to the near side, along the wing. They look to punch through, but again, Nova holds. There's some forward momentum coming through. Vunapola for the running Eagles. They've got plenty of numbers on the outside. That one skirts through, but eventually knocked on. Looked like an opportunity there, Lance. Nova's got to make sure they're fringing out there.
Yeah, you see the speed and the way that they continue to attack to the sideline. And from there, they can go expansive all the way to the opposite side of the field. Ball not going to hand cleanly, but that doesn't mean they won't settle in and figure it out as this match.
Scrum here for Nova as we look to get things back underway.
Tell me about your experience with RCT so far.
Well, I think my experience can be best described as really fun and community bonding because I meet so many new people playing the sport I love.
I wrestle and I play football, and there's nothing like rugby. You know?
Yeah, everybody that I've ever met that tries rugby just comes to one practice has ended up liking it. And I asked her like what it was, and she said like full contact, like same rules, guys and girls, and I didn't believe her. And then she was like, oh, come out to our practices. And I did, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to play. And then I started playing. It was really fun.
I don't know, it's just a game that I love.
It's pretty fun though, I don't know, I just love everything about it.
It's the laid-back atmosphere of it. We all be friends on the field and off the field.
Just the bond and the vibe from everybody is nice and builds like a lot of character.
You should play it. Play rugby. That's it.
Like how we even like beat fun of each other in the game, and then we like come together after, and we're just like shake hands.
What do you think that is? Why is that?
I personally think it's like, it's just, we're all one community, like it's one family. You all play rugby, it's just one family.
It's a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you have to have respect for the person going after you, because you work hard and they have to work just as hard after you.
So you say that respect is probably the greatest value you can gain out of this game?
By far.
Yeah. By far.
Credo Rugby is a club development platform that helps rugby clubs create and sell their own on-field training and fan supporters gear. We work with clubs of all sizes, from grassroots to professional, and help them generate revenue to support their continuous development.
It's great. We all love each other. We all like hanging out at these tournaments.
Just meeting so many new people and getting to know them is just amazing. And meeting so many new friends is definitely
Nah, one word is family. Like, you got people like you could depend on.
Probably my favorite part of playing rugby is like I can forget any problem I'm having at school or at home or just any kind of worry or burden and just like giving my all on the field. And
we all choose to come here. We don't have to be here, you know. It's just good fun coming out on a Sunday, playing, getting all together, and just great.
All right, so yeah, I think it's the fact that we can play very hard, smack each other up, boom each other, and just eat good and talk to and laugh with each other after.
So, one thing that rugby's done for you?
It's brought up a lot of my confidence. I wasn't very confident in middle school, and I knew that if I wanted to become a better player, I would have to bring up my game, which I did, and I've just become so much like a better person to myself. I see myself in such a bigger light, and I'm honestly so much happier playing rugby.
I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would like be around here, to be honest. So I guess family.
New York Rugby Club is a great community because they put you around great people such as Alex, my coach Alex, and he teaches me more about rugby, how I can make my game better every day and elevate it to the next.
Nah, but like, you feel me? But like, I bet like you know how the hood is, so you know like it's crazy, like around shooters and all that stuff. So it's just keeping me out from there, and then changing from like me got to worry about, oh I can't walk here, instead of just changing my life and being positive and don't need to worry about anything that much.
I think people really underestimate what.
Lay down. Welcome back, Life University. Looking for the conversion here as we're 9 minutes into this match. We apologize for the technical difficulties here from Lemont, Illinois, the Chicago Blaze Complex. Slight power outage for the whole complex, but we are back and ready for more action as Life, again, with the lead 5-0 here in this D1 semifinal. Sybil Levine back center of the pitch with it. Try scored by the Runnin' Eagles to get things underway with the conversion as well. So I believe we're at 7-0 your score. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We thank you for joining us here in this Next Level Rugby production. There's the kick up over the top and back into touch for Life University. As again, the Runnin' Eagles, a fantastic season. Out of the Gulf Coast Super Regional, they were able to dominate things with a 57-19 win over the Houston Sharks. But again, that one really showed, Lance, their potency in the second half as they put up 6. The response, great hit there from Rojas Rhodes. She popped it back and kept things moving. Pull this one back out through Eways. Scrum half again with it, continues down the left-hand side. Little pocket pass there from Tong, trying to get around the corner, but again, strong defense from the Runnin' Eagles slows them down. Again, if you're just joining us, Life University with the try. Conversion was good as well. And now Nova going the wrong direction a little bit here in the last couple of phases. Started this one near midfield. They've now lost a good 12, 13 meters. And another strong tackle coming in from Life University. Great hits on the outside. That's Angelina Mason with some strong work there. Left-footed boot, trying to find some turf out here in Illinois. This one bobbled backwards. Pass comes back to Greenwood. She can't handle it initially, but eventually takes it into contact through the double tackle, and they secure possession to start again. So far, Lance, with that early try from Life University, we've seen Nova have a little bit of possession, but Life seemed to kind of be the better trained squad here as they just continue to push forward time and time again.
Yeah, just finding a way to keep their hands on the ball, re-securing the ball after rucks, and that just leads to more opportunities as they barrel forward continuously here.
Another surge through into enemy territory, and they continue to push. Under 25 meters left to go. Pulled out of there by English off to the right-hand side. Vogel takes it into contact, and a penalty coming against Nova, not releasing the call.
And just the patience, able to just force Nova to try to put as much as they can into possessing the ball back, and that just leads to mistakes. And the more disciplined team gets the better opportunities as Life now finds themselves deep on Nova's end.
Liberty Benitez with the kick to get them a little bit closer and set up a possible driving maul try here for the Runnin' Eagles. Again, your CRA 15s college champions, a similar squad out here today, trying to push things forward for the Runnin' Eagles in their first appearance in the D1 semifinals, and they get it in for their second try of the match.
And wow, everything is there, choosing to use that maul, but peeling out and sneaking through. Nova players not able to control and contain, and with those points, Life University puts himself in a comfortable situation.
Strong work there from the forward pack to smash that one through. An opportunity now for the Runnin' Eagles to double the lead. Annabella Vogel with the kick. Strong boot, but just off to the left-hand side. No good. And so our score here, 13 minutes into this one, 12-0 Life University over the perennial powerhouse Nova.
The early start is strong for Life University. One converted try over the two. And now Nova has to find themselves, find some resilience, and start putting the pressure back against Life University. And it all starts with possessing the ball. You got to find a way to get your hands on it and keep it close, because Life will suffocate the ball and suffocate you on the scoreline as well.
For Nova coming into this match is Life again, another strong take. That's Emma Huey. Takes it in, but for Nova, another strong year. They were able to take down Philly in the Atlantic Championship, lost to them earlier in the season, and actually Life was able to beat Philly. Big scoreline, 71-3 earlier in the year, but they've got some space now on the far side again. Into contact, heavy collision there at the 22-meter line. Big-time wallop from Camille Tong, but Life University has possession back again inside the 22 now. Spinning here to the outside, Benitez keeps things moving. Out here to Huey again. Lost this one with the offload, and so Nova back in possession. Good 15 meters out from their try zone. They'll take this one into contact and look to reload. Strong tackle from Vunipola. And Nova, the ladies from Northern Virginia, on the outside. Beautiful little step back in from the winger into contact. Petranzio takes it in, but we're going to come back here. The initial knock-on, I believe. An opportunity for Nova to restart things.
And we're going back just a little bit, not too far back in the time, but just a bit here. And look at the speed on that edge. A chance to really go in the score, putting the body on the line and able to make that stop there. But I mean, Life University is rolling. Running Eagles, what an appropriate name. They are running all over the field in this early bits of this matchup.
That was Nevi Elliott around the corner, showed off her speed, number 14. See her there, plenty of speed as she almost broke through. And how about that collision as she clanged into Camille Tong. And now it's Nova back on the front foot again, playing inside their own 22. Ariel Johnson takes it into contact to set up another surge. Off to the left-hand side, Anna Clark collects, and now they'll go with the boot from Tong. The lefty boot does not find touch, and here come the Runnin' Eagles yet again. They send this one back in. Tong's just going to return it. A little ping pong back and forth here. Is again scooped up by Mason on the outside. Vogel will take it into contact, and Mason's right there to collect things and keep it moving. Running Eagles again played a lot of this match with possession, but this time just off the mitts. And Lance, first couple of minutes, we saw Nova really starting to get things clicking on the offensive end, stringing phases together. But you see right there, hands on the knees, it's getting tough against this Life squad.
Yeah, and you got to play a perfected brand of rugby to maximize your opportunities. If you break the line and don't have support, Life will take the ball away. And we're seeing a bit of that here in spurts. Nova can really attack well, attack strongly, but they got to find a way to keep it all, as close to perfection as you need to, because you're dealing with such a fast and intelligent side.
We'll reset this scrum. As a referee, Sybil Levine comes over here to the near side to make sure. No argy-bargy going on, as we're about 18 minutes into this D1 semifinal matchup. Again, as we look on the opposite side of the pitch, 22-12, it's the Utah Vipers, last year's champions, that are looking to be in control over the San Diego Surfers at the moment. Put in here for Nova. They'll scoop this one out the back through Gauss. Return pass, and now they'll fling it back over to Tong. Kick up over the top will send Life retreating. A bobbled pass gets them inside their own 22. There's the kick to provide a little bit of space from English. Flips it back over into Nova's half of territory, but a huge run. 1, 2, 3 tackles. Make it 4. There's the beautiful offload to keep it moving. Into contact goes Ariel Johnson. Inside the 22 now. Best attack we've seen from Nova, and a penalty advantage is on as well. Continue to rumble, keeping it in tight. There's another kick there from Tong. The chase is on, and Nova scores. First try of the match with a perfect kick to Petronzio. Dots it down for Northern Virginia.
What a build-up, and what a way to capitalize on that edge. Having the eyes to see that there was space in and behind, going to that boot, and you talk about perfectly weighted and making the maximum of this advantage. You got the advantage. How do you compose? Well, first of all, you get the space you need. You let your forwards grind. And when it's there, let's go to the left leg. And this ball set up perfectly. And you got to give a big, big congratulations to this Nova side, putting it all together.
They are battling through it. A little rope-a-dope there. Took a couple of tries early, but a great weighted pass, as you mentioned there, from Camille Tong with the left boot. Found her winger on the outside. Kick no good, though, from the far corner. And it is a 7-point match as we are midway through the first half of action. And we thank you for joining us wherever you may be watching. We're back here in Lemont, Illinois, home of the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. Again, here for the USA Club Rugby National Championships. 3 full days of rugby, and we thank you for joining us here on this Next Level Rugby production. Life University will send this one deep and try and get Nova pinned in. Winger here on the near side gets wrapped up quickly. Barner with a beautiful tackle keeps Nova pinned inside their own 22. Almost a poach there, struggle for it. By Fanua getting into the action. Off to the left-hand side, here comes the try scorer again. Petronzio takes it up to the 22-meter line. Big counter ruck, sends them flailing back. And that's Cora Howie again. Cora Howie and Emma Howie, number 5 and number 7 out there. Northern Virginia still in possession, though, as they try to secure this one at the back. They're behind Rojas Rhodes. And another, big, almost suplex of a tackle that time. Got to be careful. Did not drive her fully in, but definitely lifted that one up. Still inside the 22-meter line. Nova starting to cut into that lead. Now just trying to keep the ball in possession. Now they'll send it back. Here come the running Eagles. Counterattack is on. Back there, center of the pitch for Hattie Greenwood. Continues to move it over. Vogel finds space on the outside for Barner, and she is in around the corner and through. Try number 3 for the Running Eagles as Anaya Barner gets it down.
And Barner on the edge, and there was no one that was going to catch her from the inside. Clean hands all the way around just to give that winger space, and you love to see Queen Wings get in to score. That ball just skips out and just overexposes a 2-on-1, and all it took was a little bit of moving the ball and a lot of bit of speed, and Life University responds back after that Nova try.
How's that for a counterattack? You've got Nova pinned in deep. You know that they're going to be kicking it, and boy, the perfect recipe there. Passes there to the near side. This one's going to be off the mark, no good, but the third try of the match there for Life University has got them in front by 12.
And Nova showing that they can swing back, showing that they can counterpunch, now has to dig deep and find a way to counter the counter of the counter and get on this board, close this gap. And man, what a match already we're talking about here.
Yeah, both wingers getting involved on each side. Plenty of speed out here on the pitch. And for Nova, they've just got to continue to play some good, solid defense and let the orchestrator, Camille Tong, kind of get them back where they need to be. But it's going to start here on the defensive end for them. A nice double tackle will send the Running Eagles down. Through Mason, now off to the right-hand side. Greenwood's pass a little bit in front. They're still able to secure possession out of it. And now Life University off to the right-hand side. There's the burst through. Cora Howie again. Inside ball finds the scrum half Greenwood. Off to the races. One to beat and is caught from behind. Good tackle there from Asumang. But the Running Eagles aren't done yet. They continue to surge forward. Nice little pack surging forward over the gain line. Now they'll spin it a little. Through the back they come. Around the corner. One final pass is what's needed, and it's in. Try number 2 for Ezaniah Barner. Back to back for the Running Eagles.
And that is a winger's gift. Just being available, keeping the space, and you let your forwards and inside backs do the work, finding a way to resource these rucks, never being out of position, always on attack, and that layer press right there gets it to the prop. When you got props, smoothly moving hands, you're dealing with a very skillful side, and immediately we're starting to see the potency of this offense, as that was Sofia Fernandez putting the winger away, Barner getting her second, Barner getting her second, and his life side is moving and grooving.
Yeah, Fernandez, as you mentioned, went through the hands but took just an extra second there to suck in that final defender, make her come up, and then popped it out with a beautiful pass, and they extend the lead now 22-5 the score. There was about 15 minutes left to go, and for Nova, just not enough possession is, again, the game-breaking ability that we've seen from this Life University squad, Lance. On the edges, they are just so potent to be able to get through.
Very much, and they're just playing with speed. It's just so much connection and speed they're playing with. It just makes it hard to really space out the field and defend every bit.
They again find a little space here on the near side, but I think that pass did go forwards. Our referee, Sybil Levine, right there to spot that one. And it'll turn over ball back to Nova with 14 minutes left. Lance, this is where they really got to get things tightened up a little bit. No giveaways, no unforced errors here, as they've got a long ways to march down this 17-point lead.
Yeah, and it's doable. You just got to be more cohesive defensively. You got to be able to control the space. Maybe if that infraction there doesn't lead to a stop and scrum, we might be looking at more points, because life continues to move forward.
Out the back, through Gauss. Return pass, there comes to Tong. Space opens up on the outside, and they're able to get around the quarter. Asumang with the heavy fend. Pops back up to her feet there. As you see Life ready to deliver some bone-crushing counter rucks. Now they'll spin it back out. Center of the pitch. This one ping-pongs around a little bit. Play the initial knock-on off of Nova. Be a scrum to Life University.
Yeah, just not what you want. You got to be able to clean it up. 30 minutes. We're almost at the 30-minute mark. And continuous pressure from this Life side. You got to find a way to capitalize. And that pass has to make hands, has to be clean. But here we go, Life on attack yet again.
It's been strong work from them so far. Multiple try scorers already coming into this one. The double for Azaniah Barner on the outside. We'll see if Hattie Greenwood can get things back going again here for Life University. Again, first time a brand new club has come in, which Life University is, since Life West University won the D1 Natty back in 2017. There's the kick up over the top. And again, on the retreat is Northern Virginia. It's Asumang's going to be able to scoop this one up. Looking for the counterattack. It's by one. Or the straightforward approach. Strong work, though, from Life University. And again, Cora Howie again getting into the action on that defensive side. Nova inside their own 22-meter line. Cannot break the gain line on the first take. Going the wrong direction here, but the penalty's going to be given. Life University slowing it up. There was a reason for it. Now exit strategy possible here for Nova. To the boot they go. Not able to get a ton of space. Maybe about 15, 20 meters of relief for the kick. But with 11 minutes left to play, the Runnin' Eagles are doing just that. There's Alexia English on the back end. Right now it's going to be Nova with the kick off the penalty. With the throw in here for the line out. Good little delay, and they're able to find their target at the back of the line out. Through they go. You see that charging defense for Life University come right up. They make the hit at the gain line. Now recycle back here to the left-hand side again. Good tackle coming in. Taulua with the take. Now skip pass around the edge, but again, 3 black jerseys right there to shut the door again. Penalty's going to be given here. Running Eagles a little bit offside, so they'll get sent back 10. Nova with the kick there from Camille Tong. And a little bit of wind at her face here. Beautiful day in Lemont, Illinois. Just over 70 degrees. Couldn't ask for much better rugby out here. Beautiful lush turf pitch at the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. And we are just about ready to get things going again. It'll be Tong, Allison Tong this time, with the throw back in. Here for Northern Virginia. Again, 4 straight national championship appearances, 2 under their belts back in 22 and 24. But they have got their work cut out for them here, and another spilled pass. That one goes forward, advantage on, back for Life University. Pick and go off the right-hand side. O'Petty surges forward over the 22-meter line. Off the right again, good defense. Not a lot of space there. Now they've got plenty of runners on the outside, but just couldn't get around the corner. Good job coming up. That's Petronzio playing havoc with the defense there. We'll come back to a previous knock on, I believe.
And did you see the hit on that drop ball? The knock that started all of this. Big collision. Whiplash collision there. And goodness, this Life Running Eagle side are bringing the absolute ruckus. That ball played back, unable, or try scorer, 2-time try scorer, unable to make the most of it. But big collisions happening here in this D1 women's semifinal.
perfect opportunity to extend the lead here, possibly for Life University. Hattie Greenwood with it. As Levine barks out the orders. 17-point lead for the Runnin' Eagles. And Nova popped up in the scrum, came apart. So the penalty is given back to Life University. They'll look to punch this one through and set up possibly a driving maul here off the line out. Benitez bangs it through.
Yeah, and this is gut check moment for Nova. 17 points isn't insurmountable, but once you start getting into the 22, 24-point range going into halftime, you really put yourself in a very tough position. Forward pack has to stand up strong here. Defense imperative for Nova.
And then the two close games for Life University. It was strong first halves put on by their opponents that really slowed them down. Again, they scored 6 unanswered tries back in the Gulf Coast Super Regional. As again, we take you through all of the action here at the D1 semifinals here for the Women's National Championship. We get set and ready again here for another scrum. 7 minutes away from halftime here live from Lemont, Illinois. So again, Northern Virginia will look to set this one up. 6th Final Four appearance, but the ladies with their first from Life University definitely playing with house money here in the first half. Take off the right-hand side does not provide much as Tanya Gauss gets slung to deck quickly. Out the back, try to find a kick up over the top and provide a little bit of space here, get them out in front of the 22-meter line, but just sets up another opportunity here for the Runnin' Eagles to strike. Up and down they come. Greenwood spins it out to the outside. Through the hands of Mason. She's just going to take this one into contact. Good double tackle to slow things down. Hard line, but that one was a little bit forward. It's fullback coming in. Alexia English tries to get involved there, but it'll be a turnover and a scrum back to Nova.
Yeah, and just that line might have created a great opportunity, but unable to be done so cleanly. And right on top of it, Sybil Levine. You gotta love referees having real control. No issues throughout this game so far. And now Nova, great opportunity. Clear their lines, get some space, get from being so backed up, and pour on offensively moving forward.
So after the penalty on the last one, Elizabeth Eways will set this one back up again for Nova. A nice stable platform for her to work from this time. Advantage being played here is offsides the call there from Cora Howie. As Howie came apart from that scrum, the flanker, much too early, and so back 10 they'll go. And actually a scrum's going to be taken here off the penalty for Nova.
And you got to ask, does that mean that they feel that maybe their lineouts wouldn't be as strong instead of taking the territory immediately and fighting for possession again on the lineouts, but instead choosing to go right back to the scrum, and maybe they'll attack from here. It's only 4 minutes left in this half, but they got to find a way to get some space off their own try line.
Yeah, last time they were pinned in back here, they had a couple of penalties, but again, from that center of the pitch, they just weren't able to get enough distance on it that they wanted, so now they're going to go with the other strategy. Out the back they come. Here's Asamang with the offload to keep things moving here on the near side. Buxton bursts through the gain line and sets up another series here, another phase for Nova. That was a great line break and got them a good distance in front of that penalty, but now the retreat as Life University continues to send those black jerseys up quick and hit them behind the gain line, and another penalty this time coming in is got a little too aggressive that time, Lance.
Yeah, and the aggression yields dividends when you're on the front foot defensively. You're pushing them back. You're forcing them to try to get around the corner. But sometimes you jump the gun just a little bit too early, and you might lose that advantage and give the other side even bigger advantage than you would have gained from aggression. But that's a Life University's rugby's way, aggressive, forceful, intentional, and it continues to show defensively. Just one time here, got an offsides. Hopefully they clean that up and don't have any more discipline issues moving forward.
Injured player down there. It's Brooklyn Vaifanua getting looked at there by the trainers. Again, on the other side of things is the San Diego Surfers taking on the Utah Vipers in the other women's D1 semifinal, and it is Vipers up by 10 with about 6 minutes left to play. So we thank you for watching us here on Field 2 in the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. Tim Wilkes and Lance Kavanaugh taking you through all the action. We got about 4 minutes left to go here, but full control for Life University. As again, Lance, not completely sure if this is how similar of a squad this is to the teams that won 7s and 15s national championships in the Collegiate Rugby Association of America's last couple natties. And so this is a terrific squad, and boy, they have really brought that same tenacity here today.
Yeah, you just got to compliment the coaching. Rish, who I happen to be around in the New York scene, watching how he builds these teams up, and not just Life University, his teams that he takes to different tournaments, the Rugby Advantage seems to be producing great players around and throughout the USA. Well-coached team, well-respected in the region, able to capitalize on some of the great resources that Life University has. And it's so much you can say about Life University, but even more what you can say when they go out, win the collegiate 15s, take the collegiate 7s, and win an opportunity for an absolute trifecta, put in a lot of work here, and there's 15s here in Lemont, Illinois.
Would be a huge feather in the cap for Life University. The men's squad's perennial champions. Then you've got the Life West clubs, always powerhouses there on the West Coast. Sybil Levine just kind of talking things through what their options might be here with the injured player. Again, it's Vaifanua. It looks like she is going to remain on the pitch. Possibly jog this one off, but great effort either way. Hopefully she's able to take care of that as we take our look into Field 1. Lance, a 10-point lead for the Vipers as they continue to kind of surge. Looks like no longer in possession, but still threatening.
Yeah, I've said it before. This D1 women's semifinal matchups are the strongest at the event here on every level. And we're looking at the defending national champions being pushed just a bit by the Surfers. 10-point game, and look at the defensive pressure from the Vipers. They have to bring that pressure because San Diego can make things happen before you look up. And as we go back to this matchup again, Nova, perennial over the history of especially after we came back from those COVID days, and really shown who they are. You got a team like Life University winning women's college. It just the D1 side here at this Chicago Blaze Club 15 semifinals are some of the class in the USA, and I'm so proud to be here commentating, but also to see who comes out on top.
Nova with their real first attacking opportunity here in a few minutes, as it'll be Allison Tong with the throw. Find the middle jumper there. Straight enough, says Levine, and back come Northern Virginia into the teeth of the defense in the center of the pitch. That one left alone there in the back, and they make them pay. It was available, but they couldn't get to it in time, and the counter-up pushed over and through. Life University back with it again. Attack stifled quickly, but there's still numbers here on the near side. Into contact, Sofia Fernandez. Back through Greenwood again. This time, Vunapola takes it around. Pass a little bit low. There's a skip pass to open things up on the outside. Here comes Nevaeh Elliott again. We saw her almost score earlier, but again, another collision just about 25 meters out, and they're able to retain possession again. She's been a terrific game breaker for them, and now Chalmers puts them over the 22-meter line. Plenty of space here for the running Eagles. Around the corner they come. Again to Fernandez on the outside. This time she'll take it into contact smartly. Wasn't available for her that time. That's how they scored a previous try. 10 meters away from their 5th try of the match. Into contact they go. Greenwood again. Over to the right-hand side. Vunapola lowers the boom but gets denied. Ball gets jarred loose out of there. Running Eagles still ball in hand though. Fernandez smartly again just takes this one into contact. 1 minute left to play here in the first half. One been dominated by Life University. The ladies from Marietta, Georgia continue to surge. Vunipola 4 meters away. Scramble for it. Plenty of white jerseys behind. Got to make sure they're rolling out of there, but it's taken away by Nova. Here comes the left-footed boot from Tong. High ball lands inside the 22, bounces. Good job from the retreating player there from Life University to get that one and spin it out. That was Mason. On the far side. Nova still not out of the woods yet. Gonna have to play some more hard defense. Good charging run coming through from the running Eagles. Setting up here for the line, but good counter ruck slows things down. Now they'll spin it. Benitez. Kick over the top. Lots of space out there. Barner's close to it. But I believe a knock-on's going to be coming there. That was Nevaeh Elliott. Both wingers there on the outside. Just couldn't make it happen. And it'll come back here. Nova back in possession as we've only got a couple seconds left.
I believe that's the referee has the ball. I'm assuming that's halftime here.
So that will do it. And boy, Lance, it was all Life University in this one. 17-point lead for the running Eagles. We'll step aside, but we've still got the final 40 minutes when we return to the USA Club Rugby National Championships.
It's great. We all love each other. We all like hanging out at these tournaments.
Just meeting so many new people and getting to know them is just amazing. And meeting so many new friends is definitely...
Nah, one word is family. Like, you got people like you could depend on.
Probably my favorite part of playing rugby is like I can forget any problem I'm having at school or at home or just any kind of worry or burden and just like giving my all on the field. And
we all choose to come here. We don't have to be here, you know. It's just good fun coming out on a Sunday, playing, getting all together, and just great.
All right, so yeah, I think it's the fact that we can play very hard, smack each other up, boom each other, and just eat good, and talk to and laugh with each other after.
So, one thing that rugby's done for you?
It's brought up a lot of my confidence. I wasn't very confident in middle school, and I knew that if I wanted to become a better player, I would have to bring up my game, which I did, and I've just become so much like a better person to myself. I see myself in such a bigger light, and I'm honestly so much happier playing rugby.
I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would like be around here, to be honest. So I guess family.
New York Rugby Club is a great community because they put you around great people such as Alex, my coach Alex, and he teaches me more about rugby, how I can make my game better every day and elevate it to the next.
Nah, but like, you feel me? But like, I bet like you know how the hood is, so you know like it's crazy, like around shooters and all that stuff. So it's just keeping me out from there, and then changing from like me got to worry about, oh I can't walk here, instead of just changing my life and being positive and don't need to worry about anything that much.
I think people really underestimate women in sports. Like in my school, rugby, especially the girls' rugby, is really strong, and I don't think a lot of people expect that that women can have the sort of strength or like sort of drive that men can have in sports. And I mean, you can see today, like it's pretty much even. Women want to, you know, have an outlet for physical contact or something to blow off steam just as much as men do, and they're just as physical, and we're just as, I guess, you can say aggressive as men can be, and we can be just as successful on the rugby field. So I think it just helped me learn that whatever a man can do, I can do it. no worries. I can do exactly what they can do.
The RCT out here has been amazing. I came out here because I know that all the states out here have some great youth rugby, and I was not disappointed in any way. So saw some amazing action out here from both young men and young women, and it's looking pretty bright for our future here.
And what's your favorite part about playing rugby?
I really like the camaraderie of it, and like the game is just so physical and it's fun. But it's hard, like even though it's hard
for me.
Yeah.
Rugby has helped me stay consistent, and as a woman, I feel really empowered being able to tackle people. It just changes lives.
Old Boys Rugby LLC delivers premium apparel crafted for former players who carry the game with them long after the final whistle. Every piece is designed for the match day experience, from the pitch to the third half, and a percentage of every sale goes directly to supporting youth rugby development. Designed for matches, third half celebrations, and everything in between. Old Boys Rugby gives back, with a percentage of proceeds for supporting the next generation of rugby athletes through youth development programs.
Most girls are smart and strong and beautiful. Most girls work hard, go far, we are unstoppable. Most girls are fight to make every day. No two are the same. I wanna be like.
So actually, before I started playing rugby, I was just a cheerleader for my high school, and I was very shy, nervous, and being around teammates. Rugby is a very accepting sport. I wasn't embarrassed about my body or anything. People really welcome you and actually like take your strengths and weaknesses and work with you to like make you a better person and player.
You hit each other and then you're friends.
Yeah. I really like the camaraderie of it, and like the game is just so physical and it's fun.
Definitely try it. Like you maybe don't think you're the strongest, but once you go out and like you hit someone, that adrenaline is so amazing.
Attention all rugby fans. World Rugby Shop is your one-stop shop for all your rugby gear needs. Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting out, World Rugby Shop offers an extensive selection of top quality gear and apparel to elevate your game. From jerseys and shorts to boots and accessories, we've got you covered. Visit us today to see why World Rugby Shop is your ultimate destination for everything rugby. Gear up today. Stop muscle cramps now. When a muscle cramp hits, you don't need a routine. You need relief now. Pickle Juice is a hyperfunctional performance beverage made to stop muscle cramps within 60 seconds. All natural, clinically proven, built for real life. When a muscle cramp hits, hit back.
A message from the rugby universe. America, get in the game! It's time the sleeping giant of rugby got off the sideline and into the action. But like all big jobs, you'll need the right tools. Go to worldrugbyshop.com for boots, jerseys, shorts, and scrum caps. Everything you'll need to rock and roll. Get the right kit for playing and training, plus the finest selection of official supporters gear from around the globe. Worldrugbyshop.com, America's home for rugby.
Welcome back, folks. We are here live from Lemont, Illinois, home of the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex for the 2026 USA Club Rugby National Championships. It's the D1 Semifinals, where it's Life University all over the Nova Ladies Women's Rugby from Northern Virginia. I'm Tim Wilkes, up in the booth with Lance Kavanaugh from Great American Rugby. He's seen tournaments from all over the country. Seen these Life Running Eagles in the past as well. And Lance, boy, Life University all over the pitch right now, and that speed and tenacity really showing through.
Yeah, there's a certain brand of rugby that's played at Life University, whether it's the men's team or historically, especially over the last, since its inception, the women's team, who have been the class of Marietta, Georgia, showcasing so much. And we're seeing a bit of it today. Able to play the ball in the space. You got props, giving away assists, smooth hands from 1 through 15. Everyone seems to be fit, physical, and it just shows on the scoreboard. But that doesn't dispel what we know Nova can be and what they've shown earlier. Their lone try to match was off a great team effort, capitalized on the back end off that left foot, points put in. But as always, second half sometimes makes the game, and that's not what happens in the first 40. And what happens in the second 40. So I look forward to seeing how this match concludes, because I don't expect, and I don't think anyone who's a Nova fan expects for them to lay down easy. They've always been a team that fights to the bitter end.
Again, they have been in the national championship the last 4 years, looking to make it 5 straight, as they are again in their 6th Final Four, but just the 2 national championships. And last year, Nova lost in the D1 finals to the Lady Vipers from Salt Lake City, and they have just punched their ticket again back on field 1. It was a 29-19 victory for the Lady Vipers over the San Diego Surfers. So they will be looking to go back-to-back, and we'll see which one of these teams will join them in the D1 National Championship. Right off the back, a huge tackle there coming in from Leila Opetti. Sends Nova inside their own 22 as they try to come around the corner on the outside. But strong defense, again, slings them to the deck. Angelina Mason with the tackle on the outside. Nova with this steady approach, just got to work their way down the pitch. We saw the potency of that left boot there coming from Camille Tong. See if they're able to find her out in some space again. This time they'll chip it up over the top and just look for some green grass. This one takes a bounce. Finally corralled in the back. There for Greenwood. Gets taken down well, so a kicking win that time. There for Nova. Flips the pitch, but it's the Running Eagles back on the front foot, where they are so potent. Through the hands they come. Through Benitez. Off to the left-hand side. And again, Benitez orchestrating things. They'll try to find some space weak. There's the grubber through. Corralled in the back. No, Life University still has it. They'll sling this one off to the right-hand side. A bit east-west there. And a high tackle is going to be the call, so back 10 go Nova.
Yeah, the speed on that edge was phenomenal. Able to use that chip, still keep the ball in possession. And Life now with this penalty can play it deep and lean on their forwards to maybe attack with a rolling maul here. Precision on that kick as well.
Liberty Benitez sends that one out into touch. Lets the forwards get back and do the dirty work now here off of the line out as they look to collect another one, already up by 17 points. 2 minutes into this second half of action. Another easy take there. Emma Howie with it that time. Off the top, into contact they come. Latu bowls her way forward over the line, but no try. Held up. Great work from Northern Virginia.
Defense showing up when it's needed. Defensive opportunity there to stop that try. Goal line dropout here on the bottom right hand of your screen. But that ball just needed to be stopped, and Nova does the job.
Deep kick this time, but this is where they are so dangerous, the Running Eagles, out in space on the counterattacks. Annabella Vogel with a strong run, gets him about 10 meters away, but it's knocked forward in the process. Chatter sends him back another 10 on the penalty now. Kick through for Nova, pushes him down the pitch a little bit with 3 minutes gone by in the second half. We see maybe a little bit of aggression there from Life University, not happy with getting corralled, not happy with the call, but now an opportunity for Nova to secure possession again off the line out and get charging again. Not quite ready for it just yet, as we do have a player down on the far side of the pitch. Trainers out there with them as well. So we'll slow things down to get a little bit. And again, Lady Vipers from Salt Lake City, Utah with a 29-19 win over the San Diego Surfers. Lance, a couple of perennial powerhouses on that side of things, with the Surfers one with multiple national championships, but the Lady Vipers looking to do the same.
Yeah, San Diego is one of those squads that year in, year out can make it to this point and really compete for a championship. It's tough to say how much the WER affects their player pool, how many players they can put into this club scene, but they definitely need to feel congratulations on their season. Unfortunately, falling short to the defending national champions, the Viper squad, who last year we can say came out of nowhere. They don't believe that. As confident as they are, they believe it from the very beginning they deserve that title and continuing to show that strength. Just so many tenacious ball carriers. I had the blessing of covering their match on this same field 2 weeks ago, and just physical on every aspect of the game. As long as they play a game full of discipline and with that level of physicality, always bring that Utah Viper side. Could be this champion, and it wouldn't surprise anyone. Same as San Diego. And same as both of these teams on this field as well.
One step black.
Player off the pitch now, and we are ready to get things going again. Nope. Not yet, says our referee Levine, as the sub still looking to get back onto the pitch. Again, we thank you for joining us wherever you are. We've got another full slate of rugby tomorrow, D2 and D3, men and women. Big time collision there coming in. That's Cora Howie again. And she has been tremendous, that number 7, the flanker there on the defensive end. A couple of hard runs as well. But Nova secures possession with it, trying to work from their own end. Around the corner they come this time. A little bit of space here. Nice show and go to the outside, and into contact they come. Good run from Camille Tong. Hard charging runner continues the move here through Lutton. Now back again. Best phase of play we've seen out of Nova this half for sure. They're able to push their way forward again. Into contact, double tackle coming in as Anna Clark could not find a crack in the defense.
All on.
Now up over the top. Again through Tong. He's going to send this one up there. It scored off of the kick earlier in the match. This time they could not find Petronzio again. See the black jerseys come back into play, into the frame, and into contact they go. Rumbling run there. Kina Latu surges forward a little bit. Now they're able to make a couple more meters on the near side through Fanua. Life University, you're more than happy. Once you've got ball in hand, just play phase after phase. Now they'll kick to find some space. Not a lot to be had there. Get about 10 meters out of the kick, but the pressure's back on here for Nova's line out.
Yeah, and a good moment here for Nova. Finding some offensive potency. They really might have to lean on that boot whenever possible. If they find themselves with green space out and behind.
Let's use it.
They've made the most of it twice. Almost had a steal there. And now with a good opportunity for attack after a defensive stand and keep life on their own end.
They secure possession off the line out. Through the back. Now they come through Iwes. But it's lost forward. The hard charging runner almost had it. They just couldn't hang on to that one, Lance.
Yeah, and it's an unfortunate bit of play. They had so many positive moments.
Black 3, substitution. Black 3.
It's not always how it works out. As we have a subs now, recycling of players, and for this life side, the players coming off the bench has the same expectation as the starters, but with fresher legs. Could be even more pressure for new players walking on the pitch. As now we get down for this scrum. You gotta say, Nova still having fight, still continuing to show that they're in this match fully. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Yeah, we go back to the Northern Super Regionals where Lance and I were working. We saw a couple of, or multiple, like 5-try comebacks. We'll see if we've got one here, but a strong scrum secures possession back for Life University. A good run on the outside, pushes them forward in front of the 22, and they continue to surge. Latu shows she's a force to be reckoned with inside. Now they'll spin it back to the outside. Had a couple of runners there, chose to take it into contact before finally offloading it. And they continue the surge, a good 20, 30 meters after the last couple of phases, and a big bump. Vivao lowers the boom and keeps things moving. The Running Eagles surging now. Angelina Mason keeps things moving. Finally out of there. Good work from Greenwood to hang on to it till the last second.
I see her, thank you.
Now Life again. Able to pull this one out. They'll try to swing it around. Good work coming up, charging through from the defense, but they get around it. English dishes it off, but it's just forwards. Unfortunate stuff there from the ladies from Marietta, Georgia. And we'll come all the way back. It'll be a scrum for Nova.
Can we go back to that contact? Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, my goodness. Please get off the tracks if you're not ready to stop the train. And Life University pouring it on with physicality.
Take time with your team.
Outside of a forward pass on the back end, we might have had a hat trick try from Burner on the sideline. But again, the physicality showing up. They find a way to get those props and some of their hard charging runners in that 15-meter, 5-meter channel. And it's just so dangerous for baller backs to try to make those tackles so organized. And oh, goodness gracious, my neck and my back just watching that. And man, sheesh. How many more sound effects? Goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a carry.
That's Mercy Vivao with that rumble right there. And previously, right before that, Kina Latu's been laying the boom. But you see this one, takes it at full speed, and that's the key there, Lance.
Yeah, you just got to get lower on players that's running that fast, that strong. That contact forced the ball carrier down, but Lord mercy, mercy me. Goodness gracious. Oh, we got to put that on top 10. That's got to be on some kind of top 10, just to show the physicality of the game is still here in the semifinals of club national championships. Goodness. Oh.
8 minutes. Great.
Injuries starting to mount a little bit here for Nova as well. Already had one off a couple minutes ago, another big time collision, and another substitution looks like it may be needed here for Nova. Again, we appreciate everybody joining us here live from the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex in Lemont, Illinois, one of the premier pitches in USA Club Rugby. 2 beautiful grass fields out here. Has been the home back a couple weeks ago for the Northern Super Regionals, and then as well here for the National Championships, as the players there from Nova clapping their teammate back to their feet. Hoping to get this one re-going yet again. The fight in this Nova squad has definitely shown through. Again, they were a tough team throughout the season. Had a difficult loss to Philadelphia early in the Atlantic play, but then at the Super Regional, they got their way in, burst through the semifinal, and gave that victory or the defeat back to Philly, 36-25.
Forward pass, Black.
Again, see that player off the pitch taking the worst of that big-time collision from Life University and Vival. So we are back and ready to get that clock rolling again. Setting up with the put into the scrum, it'll be Elizabeth Eways.
Coach!
As we are ready to rock and roll some more here through Civil Levine's whistle. Early drive, great call from Levine, and back 10, go Nova. There's the quick tap, and they'll look to surge. Nova come up and then kick up over the top of the defense. You mentioned it, Lance, that might be their best strategy moving forward. 9 minutes of the second half, they've at least kept Life University off the scoreboard. Another big-time collision, up high though. And so back 10, go Life University.
Yeah, and you got to find the right way to be able to attack. If kicking is the option, you got to go with it, especially against a side like Life University, who will not be bullied and who will not be pushed off the ball easily. And again, physicality from the Life side is on a showcase, but that time, that physicality works against them, and that penalty there gives Nova a great attacking opportunity on their positive side of the 50.
Much better 10 minutes here in the second half than the last 10 of the first, and this one's going to be knocked on. Didn't look like it was
Black, hold the line.
maybe straight there, but Levine handling things there in the lineouts, making sure that that gap is open and available for the ball to come down through the middle, Lance.
Yeah, I mean, such an experienced orchestrator of the symphony, as I like to say. And it's just leading to a great match. Good discipline control. You got to love what Silver's doing out there.
Second time we've seen the late lift. Gets Life University up first, and then it's an uncontested line out for Nova, and they've done that perfectly a couple of times now. 30 minutes left to play. Nova switches the pitch. Back here to the near side. They've got a couple of runners up over the top of the defense, and that pass is perfect. Finds Buxton on the outside, slips the tackle through the 22 and all the way in. Great work from Emma Buxton to dot it down between the posts and revive Northern Virginia.
Goodness gracious, the speed, and you gotta love the skip pass to get the ball to that space over the top of a closing defender who wanted to shut the door, but the option to go over was there, finding them in no man's land. The reversal here, and just that deception, layer play out the back, and that pass right there. No one in front until there is left foot step, able to shrug off the defender and to keep it a buck. That's exactly what Nova needed. Buxton going in, getting the conversion underneath the post. That is as positive of a play as Nova can have at this moment, and it just goes to show they are here to fight.
Extra 2 points up on the board, and it's cut down to a 10-point lead. Great work from Nova, and I think that was Camille Tong with that perfect pass to the outside to open up the winger, Lance. Great option. The first time we've really seen them, other than with the kicks, be able to use it with hands.
Yeah, you just, as a winger, you love the moments when you're seen with open space in front of you. And just like any winger worth their salt, you got to finish those great opportunities given to you by your attack. They found a way to set up a play with a little deception, going reverse. And you just got to love the way Nova shows their championship caliber here in this semifinal match.
A lot more time of possession here in the second half for Northern Virginia, and that has allowed them to cut into this Life University lead. Championship paralysis being showed here from Nova. They're offsides again from Life University.
18.
And we're going to have a quick chat here, Lance. Possibly a card or maybe just a warning here.
In the first half, repeated offsides. It has to be a yellow card for repeat infringement.
Repeat infringement, a yellow card dished out, and that's Mercy Vival, who just lowered the boom earlier. She'll be sent off in 10 minutes in the Ben with a 10-point lead, Lance.
Okay.
Everything seems to be trending in Nova's way. You get a strong bar carrier off the pitch. You get a 10-minute break. For a Life University player, able to have a player advantage is going to work out for them because they've shown they can play to the edge as well. But the ill discipline from Life University might be spoiling the day for them.
Okay.
Another substitution here coming on as Life University looks to change things up a little bit. Needed to bring in someone for the front row with Laval off the pitch. You heard from Levine there. Last scrum was an early drive from Life University, so they've got some work to do. Getting a little discombobulated here in the second half. Nova just need to keep that pressure on. Elizabeth Eways gets it through. Spins it out to the right-hand side. Kick coming. Up over the top. But Life University is ready and waiting for it. Defense comes up and slams the door shut there on English. She has to reverse the field and back to the left-hand side. Eventually gets it through, but still strong pressure coming from Nova on defense. Nice surge to slow things down. Back for the Running Eagles. Into contact. Vunapola.
Keep working back, one step.
Just dragging defenders with her as she fights for every inch. Now back to the right-hand side. Good job slipping it out the back. And now across they come with the kick from English. Just pops that one up. Takes a bounce. Finally corralled. Scooped up there by Anna Clark. And this one off of the hands. Went forward.
Black scrub
And so we are going to have the knock-on here. Life University, though, 15 minutes into this second half, still looking for their first points.
Yeah, and this is about as well of an opportunity they can have.
How you doing over
Get
here?
strong scrum presence so close to their try line. This is a great attacking moment for them.
Time is
And
off.
Nova using the kick, able to get themselves some space
Yeah.
and returning
25 minutes.
fire for the kick back is Life University, and that yields positive results.
No, not at the
As
moment.
now we
We're
have a
about to
scrum down.
Take care of this, I think. Just hold it. Water off,
Slow
please.
things down a little bit here as Sybil Levine looks to get things going again. Get the water off the pitch is another injury here for Nova. They have really had to hold strong time and time again here in the second half as Life University continues to lay in some huge hits.
Here we are. Let's have it.
Levine begging for him to set this one back up again. Again, still about 7 minutes left on that yellow card. But Life University will take every second off the clock they potentially can here.
Time is on. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Hattie Greenwood with the put in. Big surge from Nova,
Reeling.
but a penalty is going to be given here, and back 10 go Northern Virginia.
It's the last thing you need here is a penalty. Look at Life surging forward. They're going to get to this line out pretty quick and try to set up and go right at Nova. Look how quick they assemble and get right to it.
Watch the foot, please.
See the rest of the forward pack starting to enter in as well. And they will go a full line out. Throw comes in, up high, they take it in. Set up for the driving maul, and the gears get cranking. Ball comes all the way back. In hand there for Taulua, but they continue to push. They're out into touch. Great work from Northern Virginia as they send Kinalatu over the line and get the ball back.
What a moment for Nova. Championship caliber is on display. Even when Life puts out some of the best. And look how organized they were to get to that line out quick. They knew they were going forward. They knew they were going to the maul. They pushed the maul quite a bit, but Nova, ever resilient, find a way to force the ball off the pitch, and now with a chance to gain their own meters back and clear some space.
Thought they might have had a chance to recycle that ball back, but just got it inside the depths of the maul, and this time it's going to be back 10, go Life University. They were in the channel that time. Penalty was on, and it's going to be a kick out into touch here for Camille Tong. Set up another line out, now outside of the 22-meter line. So here we go again. Ta'alua to set this one up over the top, but they're able to secure possession out the back. Ariel Chalmers surges forwards and sets up another attack for Life University. Good spin from Greenwood, but strong defense hits them behind the gain line and they take it away. It's ripped out of there. Through the hands, it kind of goes backwards that time. Luckily to not get called for the knock on there from McSorley. Still in possession, but they have to fight for every inch here. Good strong counter ruck a little bit after the play as well. Championship on the line here. Still anybody's game. Only 10 points between the two. Through the hands they come. Over to the left-hand side. Here comes Tong again. Takes it into contact. Pops back up to her feet. Camille Tong has been outstanding in this match, leading the way for Nova. Still inside their own half, but really starting to get the gears cranking. Gloria Reyes continues the surge. Now back to Tong again. She'll try to kick this one over the top. It's charged down. Scooped up by Nova. You see the tired legs here. Nova giving it everything they've got. They've done such a better job, Lance, here in the second half of retaining possession. That has been the name of the game for these last 20 minutes. Back with it again. Through the hands of Tong. They'll spin it all the way out to the far side. Fullback Asumang's got it. She gets corralled there. Strong tackle there from Azanaya Barner. First time we call her name on the defensive end. She slams that door shut. Allison Tong with it. Center of the pitch. Over the midfield stripe they come. Two black jerseys right there on it. Looked like they had it, and referee Levine gives it to them. Not releasing the call against Nova.
Yeah, that tackler falling right at the feet of the defense. And look how much work they had to do with only gaining about 15 meters. Life University's defense able to crowd around the ball, stop any of those small leaks or small breaks, and force a clear turnover and a great kicking opportunity. Life University gonna play the IQ game, slow it down a bit, maybe take the points as they come, and yep, look like they will. T is on the field, and 10 points turning to 13 points changes everything. Now you need 2 converted tries to take the lead, and it's just the time is starting to become an issue for Nova as well. They've answered the call, but now they have to get points at the same time, and it's very vital that they get them sooner than later.
The Nova defense has done well this second half, keeping Life University off the board, but no longer as the league gets extended now. And Lance, Nova was doing everything right there. You mentioned it. They held on to a good bit of possession there, but another little mistake, and boy, Life University makes them pay. They needed that one to get their first points of the second half.
Yeah, you can see Life is starting to really get their confidence, how they're approaching things and how they're attacking. They want to do so with speed. We got a loose ball at the end, and this could be a chance to score. And Nova
able to get back and dot it down in their own try zone and save the try. But Life University, had our cameras discombobulated there as the kick right back after the restart almost results in a try for Life University. And this continued pressure could really open this one up, as that one will find touch. But again, that's after a goal line drop. And Lance, you can't let it go out of bounds. It has to land in. And so we're going to come back here for a scrum back to Life University.
And this cannot be the beginning of a collapse from so much positivity that they had going earlier in this matchup. Wow, Nova almost falling asleep or getting caught asleep at the wheel there. Able to touch the ball down, stopping it at pressure. But the mistake right after adds again to more pressure, and it seems like it's continuing to mount a bit. Nova's got to wake up, got to find some defensive structure here, clear their lines, and give themselves an opportunity to get back into this game. 13 points isn't too much.
They've shown their potency here in the second half. They've done much better, but still Life University knocking on the door. They're about to get back to full strength as well. Here's an opportunity with it. Let's see what they can do with the one-player disadvantage. Trying to punch their way through, but a big-time shove there coming from Camille Tong. Slings them to deck. Now the Running Eagles back to the left. Through the teeth of the defense, they slam in with Latu. She's been terrific in the second half. Another strong run coming up. That's Angelina Mason. Can't crack the code either, and it goes off the hands. Back to Nova. Gloria Reyes. Johnny on the spot there. They've got advantage as well. They'll play through the hands. Off to the left-hand side, they've got numbers out there. Space on the outside for Emma Buxton. Already with one try here in the second half. Little stutter step. Almost opens things up. Tries to fling it back, but eventually the flag goes up and Life University will have the throw. They'll take it quick and we continue on. Nice little fake. Huge bit of contact there. Morissette lowers the boom. Her first action of the game there on defense. Greenwood back through. Over to Fernandez. Continue over to the left-hand side. Charge coming in. Leila Opeti lost it forward. And will come back here for the knock-on as Nova still fighting with about 16 minutes left to play. Another body on the pitch. As Lance, they continue to just give every ounce of energy they've got.
Yeah, both teams showing us a little bit of something here, and it continues. Big collisions from the Nova side, making big tackles, and really putting Life University through some of these trials and tribulations in order to get to a championship game. 13-point lead, but still Nova returning fire. Emma going around the edge. Buxton going around the edge, might have had a chance to get all the way around the corner. That 16th defender, that touch line, able to force her to get the offload in. And Life going quick. I mean, we're just seeing so much in this match. Just so many elements of this beautiful game of rugby, you know, deeper into those rules and deeper into those laws. And it's starting to really be exercised. Just shows the intelligence of both teams, as well as giving us quite the treat on the level that we're watching. This is D1 semifinals, supposed to be the top 4 teams in the nation. I mean, we could argue that this is 1 and 3, 1 and 2 playing right now, you know, 2 and 3 playing right now. So good job on both sides.
Another injured player down there for Nova. Again, we saw some big collisions coming through, some substitutes in the match. Cora Howie has been terrific, number 7 there for Life University. She got open on the outside, but again, door got slammed shut there by Melissa Morissette, and I think she may have taken the worst of that one. She is back still on the pitch and ready to rock and roll here for Nova. As we're close to having time back on. Again, already with their ticket punched is the Lady Vipers out of Salt Lake City. Last year's champions, looking to go back-to-back as they had the victory 29-19 over San Diego. The 10-point lead was enough to secure the victory there for the Lady Vipers. Another team in purple trying to give them everything they can. Last year's runner-up Nova given everything they can handle here from Life University, who's been tremendous. This one looks like Life might have popped out of that a little bit, come unsecured, but the kick's going to come over here to the left-hand side. That lands in touch, though, so we will come all the way back to where the kick was taken for a line out for Life University.
Yeah, and the sooner that mistake or those kind of mistakes can be minimized, the better. I mean, that is twice now the ball has went off the park, forcing them to lose all the territory they would have gained if the ball would have stayed in bounds in some form. And Nova has to get the proper discipline. 15 minutes left, still time, still opportunities.
Another take by Cora Howie. Off the top and a huge collision coming through. Kina Latu again doing some great work on the offensive end. Another big-time tackle coming in. Vavau is back on the pitch, back to full strength as Life University. And they come left now through Annabella Vogel. Nova not giving up. They continue to collide into would-be players or attackers and continue to work hard. Have not been able to get possession back. Those Life University has numbers on the outside. They'll spin it to the far side. Around the corner they come, a good 10 meters away now. This is what we've seen from Life, just consistent running style. And here in the second half, they've switched more to a power style rugby. They're back to full strength here. Let's see if they use it. Again, 5 meters out now, another run from Vavau. Now they'll look to spin it. Big skip pass, finds its target on the outside. They're over the line, but held up. Great work from Nova getting into the action there. Josephine Ann Asumang, number 15, was one of the couple of players that ties it up and gets the turnover.
Yeah, and there's an opportunity to move the ball. One more pass was needed for the easy walk-in try. Unfortunately, couldn't get the ball away nor get it down on the ground. This goal line dropout here is another moment for Nova to say our defense is holding, but we got to maximize and find a way to get points.
Camille Tong keeps this one in play. Able to get around a couple out there, but Nova are able to secure the tackle. Strong hit there from Hillary Hoffman. Again, Nova down by 13. As we've got about 13 minutes left to play. Work through a couple technical difficulties. We appreciate you joining us here live from Lemont, Illinois. Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex had some technical difficulties earlier. Just working to get the cameras back going again.
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, I'm going to peek outside.
Yeah, I got you, man.
A message from the rugby universe. America, get in the game. It's time the sleeping giant of rugby got off the sideline and into the action. But like all big jobs, you'll need the right tools. Go to worldrugbyshop.com for boots, jerseys, shorts, and scrum caps. Everything you'll need to rock and roll. Get the right kit for playing and training, plus the finest selection of official supporters gear from around the globe. Worldrugbyshop.com, America's home for rugby.
Tell me about your experience with the RCT so far.
Well, I think my experience can be best described as really fun and community bonding because I meet so many new people playing the sport I love.
I wrestle and I play football, and there's nothing like rugby.
Yeah, everybody that I've ever met that tries rugby just comes to one practice has ended up liking it. And I asked her like what it was, and she said like full contact, like same rules, guys and girls, and I didn't believe her. And then she was like, oh, come out to our practices. And I did. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to play. And then I started playing. And it was really fun.
I don't know, it's just a game that I love. It's pretty fun though, I don't know, I just love everything about it.
It's the laid-back atmosphere of it. You all be friends on the field and off the field.
Just the bond and the vibe from everybody is nice and builds like a lot of character.
You should play it. Play rugby. That's it.
Sportsmanship is a
Like how we can like beat out of each other in the game, and then we like come together after, and we're just like shake hands.
But what do you think that is? Why is that?
I personally think it's like, it's just, we're all one community, like it's one family. You all play rugby, it's just one family.
It's a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you have to have respect for the person doing that for you, because you work hard and they have to work just as hard after you.
So you say that respect is probably the greatest value you can gain out of this game?
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
Credo Rugby is a club development platform that helps rugby clubs create and sell their own on-field training and fan supporters gear. We work with clubs of all sizes, from grassroots to professional, and help them generate revenue to support their continuous development.
It's great. We all love each other. We all like hanging out at these tournaments.
Just meeting so many new people and getting to know them is just amazing, and meeting so many new friends, it's definitely.
Nah, one word is family. Like, you got people like you could depend on.
Probably my favorite part of playing rugby is like I can forget any problem I'm having at school or at home or just any kind of worry or burden and just like giving my all on the field.
We all choose to come here. We don't have to be here, you know. It's just good fun coming out on a Sunday, playing, getting all together, and just great. All right, so yeah, I think it's the fact that we can play very hard, smack each other up, boom each other, and just eat good and talk to laugh with each other after.
So, one thing that rugby's done for you?
It's brought up a lot of my confidence. I wasn't very confident in middle school, and I knew that if I wanted to become a better player, I would have to bring up my game, which I did, and I've just become so much like a better person to myself. I see myself in such a bigger light, and I'm honestly so much happier playing rugby.
I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would like be around here, to be honest. So I guess family.
New York Rugby Club is a great community because they put you around great people such as Alex, my coach Alex, and he teaches me more about rugby, how I can make my game better every day and elevate it to the next.
Nah, but like, you feel me? But like, I bet like you know how the hood is, so you know like it's crazy, like around shooters and all that stuff. So it's just keeping me around.
Welcome back, folks. Life University did score a try here just a couple of moments ago, but Nova looking to give one right back to them. As they surge forward within the 5, but Life University back in possession again. We're about 6 minutes away from the end of this match. Again, 5 more points up on the board for Life University here after the knock-on. Have a scrum here. Scrum back for Life University. Again, apologize for the technical difficulties out there at the Blaze facility. We're just about ready for the last 6 minutes of this one. Again, Life University were able to drive through with the driving maul just a couple of minutes ago as we watched that one from our booth up here. Conversion no good, but again, we sit now an 18-point lead for Life University. It looked like Nova was going to be able to continue to creep into this one. But this one we've got a penalty on. Try to bring this one all the way back to the mark here, wanting to take it quick, but that one fell apart in the scrum. An opportunity here for Nova, and they will look to take it right back into the scrum and pound their way through here for possible try number 3.
7.
Again, we thank you for joining us. Final match of the day here on Field 2. Nova taking on Life University. On the other pitch, it's the Chicago Lions taking on the Seattle Orcas to see who will play Old Blue. And the Bulls there in the National Championships for D1. Again, we'll have that final for you on Sunday at 2 p.m. on Field 1. Hope you can join us for the men's D1 final then. We're still setting things up for the women's D1 final. Already the Lady Vipers from Salt Lake City have punched their ticket. Life University just waiting on the clock to do the same. This one goes backwards. Penalty is on though, as they came apart too soon, did Life University.
On the 10, on the line.
Possible quick tap coming here.
Scrum chosen.
Eventually another scrum is going to be taken with 4 minutes left to play. Lance, we already saw Life University punch in that last one with the driving maul. They looked like they could be dangerous with that and finally got it home.
Yeah, they figured out a way to get the ball in and add points. But like we've been saying, Nova is not a team to stop. 4 minutes left and 18 points. Might seem insurmountable, but if any team can put it together, I think this champion caliber team out of Northern Virginia can do so. Points here are going to be an absolute premium. They got to get in here soon.
Here we are.
So Levine will reset this one. We'll have it again with about 3 minutes left to play. Again, we've got a full day of rugby. We start things off with men's D3 action at 10 and 11 a.m. Brevard Red-Eye, Detroit Life West taking on the Syracuse Chargers on the D3 side. And we'll move through men's and women's D2 as well.
Go back on.
Nova with it. Second time they have been able to push this one down with the scrum. They peel it off the side. Tanya Gauss can't find much there, and now they'll spin it back here to the near side. Camille Tong showing how she's leading from the front. She continues to push forward. Back here to Gauss again, into contact. Nova, her pride at this point. They'll take it into contact. Allison Tong with it again. Possession secured back for Nova.
Backwards!
Send it through E-Ways. But another big-time line challenge that time. They came up and hit him behind the gain line. There's the chip up over the top. The chase is on. It pops up, sets up there on the outside, and Olivia Frisbee is able to take it, spins out of it, and looks to go down the sideline. It's Angelina Mason. No, Frisbee again with it. She takes it the distance, 90 meters, as that one popped up, secure possession, spun around for the try.
You talk about a swing of fortune, and look at the relief from some of these Life players. They understand what those points mean. They're off into the finals, and there's a bit there where you see her racing down that sideline. You can see a few of those Northern Virginia players on the sideline with their hands on their head. They know that means their day is over. Look at the energy from that Life bench, and big congratulations, Life University. The play needed at the very end is there, and they're on to the D1 final.
Olivia Frisbee says you need a spark off the bench. How about 90 meters for the try with about a minute left? Again, everything come down to Sybil Levine's watch as we approach the 80th minute. Great kick. Again, knocking that one through. Life University has been tremendous here in the second half. Lance, it looked like that Nova was getting back into it. It was 22-12, but then Life University has now pulled away with 3 straight tries.
Yeah, and a part of it has to do with their ability to absorb the pressure of the yellow card that they received. They didn't give up, didn't lose any ground from that yellow card. And once they got that player advantage back, they seemed to pour it on just little by little, keeping the pressure on Nova's end.
Another strong take, beautiful fend, and they are right back on the front foot again. Life University, they're fighting for this one back behind. A little bit of a scramble for it, and actually offsides is going to be the call, and back 10 go Nova.
And substitutions will be made with a little bit of time left. Players making their appearances in the semifinals. And you got to appreciate getting the whole bench into the game, getting everyone active. Everyone's a part of the effort to get to a national championship game.
Number 7, Cora Howie, off the pitch as well. She's had a tremendous game on both ends of the pitch. Showed how much of a spark she can be from that flanker position.
Time on.
There's the quick tap, and the Life University Running Eagles from Marietta, Georgia look to give it one more go around the corner. Vogel gets slung to deck. And it's going to be a penalty. Back 10, go Life University, and Nova looking for the final piece of the puzzle here.
Yeah, putting the ball off the pitch here. One more attacking sequence. Out of respect for their season, I expect them to put everything into this. Big appreciation to Nova for a great year. And to the bitter end, they will fight into the dying light of their year.
Here's our mark.
For the line out. Allison Tong with it. They're able to spin this one through. Here comes Tong again. The offload went backwards, says the referee, and they continue to push forwards. Catherine Hobbs had a go. Nova jerseys back filtering through to secure possession. That one left alone, not left, lost forward, says the referee. Into contact goes Reyes. Numbers here on the near side. Good use of hands. Allison Tong through the defense. Over the 22-meter line. Pick and go. They continue to surge forwards. Now they'll recycle. Back through the hands of Hobbs. Good tackle from Life University. Back behind the gain line, and they rip it out of there as well. Off the left-hand side they come. Dangerous pass. Eventually finds his target, but it was knocked on. And that will do it. A final score. Life University 37, Northern Virginia 12. A tough match. Life University just too much as Nova do not make it to the finals. It'll be Life University taking on the Lady Vipers coming on Sunday. Been a great match. We thank you for joining us wherever you might be. We will step aside. It's been a great day of rugby. For Lance Cavanaugh, everybody at Next Level Rugby, I'm Tim Wilkes saying good night here from Lemont, Illinois. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early at 10 a.m. for the D3 USA Club Rugby Championships.
It's great. We all love each other. We all like hanging out at these tournaments.
Just meeting so many new people and getting to know them is just amazing. And meeting so many new friends is definitely.
Nah, one word is family. Like, you got people like you could depend on.
Probably my favorite part of playing rugby is like I can forget any problem I'm having at school or at home or just any kind